I think it's safe to say that we've all now had quite enough of these ridiculous pictures with these invisible children that are, of course, Archie and Lily. And I'm sure the children must find it odd that they're never ever facing a camera, you know. It's an odd thing. And as I told you a while back now, when Archie's birthday was taking place, Meghan put out that particular statement, if you remember right, chums, basically saying thank you to everybody that came along and celebrated with us. If there were pictures, she could have blotted out the children and just left the adults in. It's just an odd thing. It's a very odd thing. Everybody knows that, all that sort of stuff. But of course, Meghan pushes along. And then this particular picture, well, emerged, didn't it? This is Jake Rosenberg, Meghan's own personal photographer, and she's draped over him like a brand new set of curtains. Very uneasy, I would suggest, if you are, of course, Prince Harry. There is your wife looking directly draped over a former friend, long before you were on the scene, of course, in Toronto when she was making suits, and looking adoringly to camera while he's gushing and literally at length on his website about working with Meghan Markle. Now, we know that a while back he took a series of pictures according to that team and according to a former staff member who worked out in the land of Montecito alongside Harry and Meghan before being dumped basically, and he came over to take a series of pictures. The idea for these pictures, according to that source, was that they were going to be delivered over to His Majesty the King as some kind of olive branch, you know, so this is your children, your grandchildren that you never see, you know, this sort of thing. Always nice and warming, isn't it? Particularly when you're going through a health crisis yourself, you get the picture. But now, according to a source, yes, he's been promised this, that's right. Jake Rosenberg has this honour. Let me explain. Morning, nice to see you, chums. Thank you so much for your time today. Lovely to have your company. And as ever, thank you for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad that you enjoy some of the scenes, the variedness that I try and present to you. I know a lot of you enjoyed the cricket, by the way. It's lovely, isn't it? I'll let you into a secret. It's a sort. I like cricket, right? I don't understand all of the game. You know, I played it when I was a kid at school, but I just like the sounds of cricket. You know, it's a bit like these crows here, but I like the sounds of cricket, right? It's just relaxing, isn't it? An afternoon, the clinking of glasses, cup of tea, and the sounds of summer. Very relaxing. Somebody should make a tape of that. I think it will put you to sleep. Well, this has. Well, there's no need to be rude, of course, but you know what I mean. But thank you for enjoying those beautiful scenes behind me. Always a pleasure to shoot them for you. It's a bit like these beautiful scenes that may be now up for grabs, because according to a well-placed source, Jake Rosenberg, who has apparently taken Meghan's favourite pictures of herself ever, she loves his portrait work. Apparently he's the best. And when you consider, you know, let's be blunt, I thought she looked quite nice way back, of course, when they did that wonderful feature for her, Wild About Harry for Vanity Fair. Thought some of the pictures were very nice, in fact, you know, possibly looking the best I've ever seen her look. According to the source, though, Meghan has well designated the fact that Jake will be the one as and when, and it is as and when, right? There's whatever Harry thinks, those kids are going to be exposed eventually when it's right. You get the picture. And Jake apparently will be the one, allegedly, taking those pictures, because apparently Meghan feels that they feel comfortable around her. Now, I find this odd when I think about it, because I'm sure at some point she's going to copy, once again, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, who's recently taken some wonderful pictures that were released, of course, of her son and, of course, her daughter, literally by iPhone. Catherine takes, in my opinion, as I've said before, and I'm not being oily, she just takes good pictures. She clearly knows how to work that camera. Meghan, right, we haven't seen those talents yet, other than from the back. But apparently, 100%, Jake will be the person that will have that opportunity to take the front-facing pictures of Archie and Lily. And of course, when the time is right, they will be worth a lot of money. And of course, Jake himself will be delighted. As he said, he never tires of working with Meg. She's an incredibly professional sort of person, and he never, ever, never not wants to take her picture. Make of that what you will. Now, of course, for Archie and Lily, this is going to be something of a momentous day, isn't it? But will it feature Prince Harry? Neil Sean, Kensington, London.